Hello and welcome back. Today on this Thursday morning, blue sky, well, a bit of blue sky, very wet outside, but it's typical UK weather. Today's video is about it's a follow-on from Pbeccas' video he did the last couple of days on his best game or rules for the last decade, last 10 years. I'll leave a link in the description below to Paul's video and to his channel. Check him out, he's well worth checking out, great guy, and he's done lots of excellent videos on that. So after watching this video, I went downstairs, spoke to the wife and my son and that, and we had a good chat about it. And again, it's one of those sort of things, you put two and two together and we come up with 27. All of us had different ideas, different sort of suggestions and that of different games. But for me, I think in the last 10 years, memorable games that I've played and really enjoyed playing, and that's been with using Chain of Command, or Cock as it's well known, from Two Fat Lardies. Why Chain of Command over Bolt Action? To be honest with you, it's very close. In my opinion, it's very close. It's all very subjective. I prefer the platoon structure makeup from Chain of Command, and I like the way the dice, the command dice works for activating your troops. That's not to say that I don't like the dice mechanic, dice from the bag mechanic, because that can also add some elements of tension and sort of like hilarity whilst playing your game. Both games, I think, give good representation to themselves. For multiple players, big Chain of Command is very good, and obviously with bolt action and that, the more dice you have, or different coloured dice you can have for different units to get your different activations, and that is excellent. And that, so that I like, as I said, I like the platoon structure makeup from Chain of Command, and that you do feel like you are commanding that platoon in the section breakdown, etc. The support elements also, you know, you can't have everything you really want, and it's sort of like it's make do and mend, and it's doing your best with what you've got. So for me, it has to be Chain of Command. Great set of rules. My only criticism with Chain of Command really, and Sharp Practice, and I do play Sharp Practice a lot, is the rules are written by obviously Richard Clark and Nick Skinner and that, and they're written as they're talking. So it's very hard at times to sort of like, you read a section and you think, what does he really mean by that? But, you know, other than that, once you've ploughed through it and you've played a couple of games, got a couple of games under your belt, it's a good fun set of rules. Board games. Now, board games are, and let's face it, we have seen a multitude of board games, especially coming through Kickstarters and things like that. Unbelievable how that has really took off and shot off in the last sort of few years. For me, it has to be, and I've just got it down here a minute, I'll just grab it up for you. It has to be Heroes of Normandie by Devil Big Games. Why Heroes of Normandie? Well, I'm a total fan and a total sort of nut for Kelly's Heroes. To me, Kelly's Heroes is my be-all and end-all film. It's full of everything that shouldn't happen. It's full of humour, it's full of slapstick, it's full of everything, you know, and I really like that approach to sort of how games should be, you know. I mean, a bunch of misfits going to go and rob a bank behind enemy lines, you know, great fun. And the caricatures and that of Heroes of Normandy is based off of Kelly's Heroes. You've got Clint Eastwood in there, you've got obviously the German tank commander Otto, you know, there's a lot more in that. And obviously, what I do like about what Devil Pig done, they're a French company, small company, but they've produced some really good games. There's slight translation issues and that at times, but other than that, no, it's brilliant. The quality of the product is really good. The historical scenario packs and that you can get as well for D-Day, etc., and obviously then Pegasus Bridge, and they've done loads of others. But their more recent one is Stalingrad and that, and I do like the look of that. Well worth checking out if you want a fun, very quick and simple game to set up to play, you know, for a couple of hours in an evening and that. But there we are. That's my two choices of games. World War II has always been my go-to game. American Civil War is my favourite, but World War II is always my go-to game. Miniatures wise, playing big games. If I go back to playing big games on a tabletop using miniatures, rapid fire all the way. Simple set of mechanics, gets loads of people involved. Battle Group is a good game. It's got a couple of gimmicky things in there, but it's a good game. But I still go back to rapid fire. because it's the child in me, and I like playing my Arctic soldiers when I was a kid and that on the dining room table, and it just takes me back to that moment and that. But there we are. So that's my 2 games. Hope you enjoy that. As I said, check out Paul's video, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.